frequency distribution is a set of intervals that can be displayed as a table, a histogram, or a frequency polygon. Well, we all know what a frequency polygon looks like, so now let's focus on the histogram. Okay? Histogram is going to be slightly different compared to the polygon itself. Okay? But it's not going to be very confusing at all to understand. So I think the best way to explain histograms, just like with its polygon, is to introduce a PowerPoint. And the PowerPoint will actually tell you everything. First, I'm going to start with the polygon. I'm going to see if you Everything started off when I went to the BCIMT math conference, and that's when I have noticed that you can actually install the Smartboard software onto our tablets. And I already had a tablet, but I just didn't know how to use it. And with the idea of installing the Smartboard onto the tablet, has dramatically changed the way I was delivering my lessons from there on. Because I had an idea of how to use the Smartboard, but all this time I thought I have to have the Smartboard in order to be able to use it, but that was clearly not the case. So we have installed the Smartboard onto my tablet, and the good thing about the Smartboard is it's extremely user-friendly. It's very easy to use, and it's very easy to create lesson plans, and it's very effective to deliver my teaching. With the help of the Smartboard, I can actually use a number of different features that attracts students' attention. I can use visuals, I can use PowerPoints, I can create hyperlinks to PowerPoints. So it's a matter of seconds of opening up a PowerPoint rather than a minute trying to look for the PowerPoint itself. So in that sense, it's very effective. And I can use a number of different other programs such as videos or YouTube or any other thing that will actually enhance students' learning, and it helps them. It is so much easier for them to visualize difficult and complicated mathematical problems, because once they can visualize it, then it is so much easier to understand and to comprehend.
Got YouTube. Like, is that helping you learn?
Yeah, it's helping a lot.
How?
It basically it's a different way. It's like in a game kind of format. So like he'll put up like a 60-second test for each question.
Yeah.
And there'll be like 10 questions, and he'll give us 60 seconds to complete it.
Okay.
So then it just gets us working quicker and quicker to see who can get it fastest.
Well, normally you don't pay too much attention, normally, but in this one I saw you paying a lot of attention. How come you're paying so much attention now?
It's just, instead of having it in a boring kind of way, he brightens it up. He makes it interesting.
You've had a couple of tests, like he's just been starting this, and before he wasn't doing it. Which style do you like better? What he was doing before or what he's doing now?
They're both different. They're both helpful in different ways. But
In
I
what
like
way?
this part, or this type of way better.
Why is that?
It's in my opinion,
Yeah?
it helps me better because it interests me more.
Find the midway. You should always find the midpoint. That's the key thing with the polygon. Find the midpoint and then plot it. But with the polygon, you do not draw the bars. You actually join them up with a line. Okay. So you already have your subtitle as frequency polygon. Can you just quickly put this information down, please, and the diagram next to it? You should not take more than 3 minutes, and then we'll actually move to histograms. You go all the way across to 15, go all the way up to 5. You make your second point, and basically what's going to happen is, first you're going to put your points down like this, and then all you have to do is go up with the ruler. And that will be your frequency polygon. But the most important thing with the frequency polygon, there are two important things. One, you should be able to and you should be able to find the midpoint of all these, right? And the second thing is, frequency polygon is not like that. Okay? Some students actually confuse the difference between frequency polygon and a diagram. Frequency polygon is not a matter of bars. Frequency polygon should actually be.
You saw your students what they were saying. You saw what they liked and everything, and what they didn't. Did you know this ahead of time, or is this all a shock to you?
To be honest, no, it's not a shock, because back in England we were not using Smartboard. We were actually using another company that was called Promethean. Same logic, just like Smartboard, and I was using my links over there as well. And from that time, back in 2007, I knew that using softwares like these ones are way more effective than you just using chalk and board, basically. So it's not a shock to me, because I knew this back in 2007.
So you took what you knew
Yes.
and applied it to this.
Basically.
But you were scared of using a tablet.
Because I've never used a tablet before. But when I started using it, it wasn't difficult at all.
So, how are you in math before this? How was your mark?
Pretty bad. I'm in grade 12 and it's math 11, so...
You don't like math?
It's not that I don't like math, it's that there are certain parts of math that I don't understand.
Okay, so now your teacher, is she using PowerPoint, Smartboard, he's using videos and everything? Are you understanding it better?
Yeah, I think I'm understanding it better, but I think he's doing a pretty good job of teaching, because he goes, on parts when you don't understand, he goes pretty slow, and then when we do understand it and there's general class knowledge, he goes like faster, so it just evens out.
How do you like that business that he does different ways of showing you something?
I guess it's good. I like some of the visuals are very helpful.
How do you learn? Everyone learns differently. Some people learn by hearing, some people learn by seeing, some people learn by touching and actually writing.
I like hearing because I can memorize it easier, but visuals help for new concepts.
And this one that you're doing, I mean, that was a lot. That was histograms, you know, pictograms, like that's a lot.
Yeah, it was good to see visuals, because I probably, if he explained it to me, I probably would have just thought it to be more of like a T-chart or something.
He wasn't using this at the start.
Yeah.
He's been using it lately. Have you noticed that you're paying attention more?
I guess there are certain interactive qualities that make it better, better for me and make it more interactive, and like make it so that I have to like be there in class more, like mentally rather than just physically.
Did you sort of phase yourself out before, if you don't understand it?
Sometimes.
Yeah?
I still do that though, but to a lesser degree now. I don't know, I think that they should continue doing this, because I am definitely paying attention more in class with the better visuals. So, that's what
The video clips are useful, like they're short and sweet and to the point.
Didn't you sent some great clips out to Dana too that were from England? A website that had a bunch of videos?
Oh yeah, I have that as well.
You should send it to me and I'll send it out to everybody.
Yeah.
Those videos look good.
But it's pretty big in space, so you need the
videos?
Yeah.
Oh.
The things in smart, like highlighting, making links, and making hyperlinks.
That's awesome.
So it's different for them as well, and it's quite visual, like especially when I highlight it, and it makes my job easier.
Yeah.
To be honest, it makes my
That
job.
would be fun to try out, because I had a Smartboard before, so I used the Smartboard software, but it would be neat to try it out, right? Because you have a tablet. Do you think that makes a difference?
Oh
or no?
yeah, for sure. Like without the tablet, I wouldn't even bother.
You should talk to Lynn, because she has a tablet too, right? Or she's trying out an iPad right now, but she usually, yeah.
She worked in with the tablet.
Yeah, I'll talk to Liz.
Are you finding it easier to understand with that Smartboard technology?
Yeah, I think so.
Most people learn different ways. Some people learn by hearing, some people learn by doing.
Yeah, you learn by visual, doing it and stuff.
Is that you? Are you visual?
Yeah.
So how are you doing now?
I think better than my last math class.
Are you participating and, you know, when he asks for answers and everything?
Yeah, sometimes. He usually asks me a lot.
Why is that? Why do you think he asks you?
I don't know.
Maybe you're a smart girl.
Yeah, I guess so.
So before, did you hate math?
Yeah.
And now?
Actually, I've never really hated it. I've never really hated it. Just didn't mind it. If I got it, then I liked it. If I didn't, then I wouldn't do it.
And now?
And now I don't mind it. I kind of like
So if you don't get it, you don't give up right away?